Right. You know, living in the UK, it's surveillance nation, surveillance city, and there's all facing every window, watching every move you make. So the only thing you can do is take a leap into the unknown, go back to basics, and then this is where mythology and legends and history is made, because it's just all you do is just build out the ledge, and then you're walking on the edge, walking on the edge, walking on the edge. But of course, no need to worry, it's okay. Just add a little water. The ground is full of natural clay, so it becomes nice and solid, and we extend out. But I want to show you something here. You old muggers, let me show you this. You're going to love this. Bit of live action. See, look. This shows the careful balance in nature. Hopefully you can see it there. Look how shallow that topsoil is. And now you've got all this aggregate, and nature drills down into it, holds it all together. Hence those two trees are not being removed, they're being left because they're a nice little feature. But what I actually wanted to show you, now look at this. You listen to the sound. When you hit stone, you get that sound. When you're hitting something else, you get different sounds. Bear with me, because this is live. Can you see it? There's a bit of terracotta in there, and there's another bit there. That proves Tartaria. No, seriously though. Don't quote me on that. But let's try this bit here. See that it's all white? Now hear the difference? Stone. Now listen, thud. A dead thud. Under here, we can find a bit. There we go, here's a piece here. Now, when you're hacking into this, here's a piece right here. When you're hacking into this, you can get a chunk to come off. It's clay. It's still slightly moist, but as soon as it is exposed to the air, it turns to rock. That is how quick petrification can become. But you add a little bit of water to it, and it acts like a cement, a natural cement. Costs absolutely nothing, nature provides. And so, from that, we can create a world. You see, this history repeating itself. In the beginning, it was a sort of like a void. And yes, you do have a contrast. You'll either be going up or you'll be going down. You have a contrast there. And just like with everything else in this reality, you have to bring balance between the up and the down. And so, you make yourself a nice level, the balance between the highs and the lows. Just replicated. The only tools are just this for hacking away, a rake and a bucket, and then all we do, a bit with a shadow there, let's find a bit without a shadow, and I can show you. Then all we do We chip it on the edge, and then we tamp it down like so, wet it, and it sits nice and hard, and we can build further outward, and we create the world around us using natural aggregate and nature. On this full beautiful day. Now up there is what is known as the heavens, completely clear today, but often it's not the case, and but it proves there is abundance in heaven, because obviously Jesus doesn't need every line of cocaine, and sometimes he leaves a trail of them up there, but obviously he's gone for the whole hog today. Anyway, damn right it's controversial. If it upsets everybody, anything I've said there, well, I suggest you go back and consult your belief system and see if it is a limiting belief system, or if it's something you know to be true. But boots on the ground is the proof in the clay. See, it's gone solid, set like concrete. So we'll just extend out, hopefully just beyond that tree, and then extend this area to the boundary, which is just there with the neighbours, and turn this into a little enchanted garden and a lovely sitting area. Hopefully you'll pick up some of the bird sounds in the background on this video. Anyway, this is Dr. Juan Forfar signing off, and wishing you all a magical day. And if you want my advice, if you're sick of the material world, you leave it all behind. That's just a personal recommendation for experience. What you gain and what you lose are far outweighed by what you gain. And if it's down to soul tribe, soul family, you've always got the internet. Okay, it's not always perfect in these remote places, but we have communication. And is that not another way of saying to develop your telepathic abilities that you naturally have? You know that thing when you think of somebody and they ring you, that kind of thing. You can just crank the dial up on that one. We can go back to a more organic, spiritual type of communication where the internet won't be of any use. There's nothing to say that it's going to work anyway if you think about it, because imagine we go back to a world of a vapor canopy. The earth will still work perfectly. All of nature will work perfectly. It will still have this interchange of heat and water, but you just won't be able to see the sun, because as much as the sun is a life giver, if it was set in one place with a concentrated beam, it would become a destroyer. So it's all about being in balance. But it'd be interesting to see 2040 if the vapor canopy is coming back. Are any of these electrical things going to work? Are you going to be able to read a book? Because if you've got this ambient moisture, ambient radiation and moisture, like a tropical environment that comes back to the entire world again, then think about how good is paper going to be when it's damp? Are electronic devices going to work? I don't know the answers to that. You tell me. Let me know in the comments. Love to all.